friends, and welcome to yet another episode of Pause Talk. And today we have a wonderful person, Ginee. Welcome, Ginee.
Thank you. Pleasure mine.
So, Ginee is a founder of Daughters Are Blessings Foundation. And you must be wondering what is this? And that is why I will ask Ginee to introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. This is Ginee Wadhawan, and I'm a founder to a non-profit organization, which is Daughters of Blessing. And we are a family known worldwide. And it's all started, it's a very small story, which I would definitely continue later on. But just to give you a gist, this foundation is all about bridging the gap between the urban and the rural areas, and we promote the artisans all over the world, in fact, since we are known globally. And believe in equality. When we say daughters are blessing, it's not only about womanism, it's all about equality. So that's how we work on. And this is what the motto of the foundation is.
Awesome, awesome. This is one unique thing which Ginee is doing, and we will come to know very shortly how all of this came about. But before that, we will ask Ginee to really go a little back and share about her professional journey.
Oh, that's very interesting. Monica, whenever somebody asks, I am as excited as a teenager to repeat my stories again and again, because somewhere I feel that I motivated myself, and now I'm motivating everybody through the stories. Yes. And when I come across people, they come to me, they say they've heard about me and they've read about me, which is like, again, a motivation to me. So how that karma comes back. So this is what every time I give an interview, and I wait for the reviews, and I hope everybody gets motivated with this, because every woman is a blessing to the world.
Absolutely. Very well said.
This is what we all should agree upon. Now, coming back to it, I was in a corporate company for last 17 years. So my life was started going in the morning, coming in the evening. How we have those corporate pressures and everything. And I actually never thought about it. But yes, we had a pair of ups and downs, political insight, gender biased, everything was there. But again, sometimes you don't have a choice. So that's what my 17 years I was like going and coming. That's all with what I. Now coming back to 2016, suddenly one day my father was diagnosed cancer, and how it was like, I just wanted to be with him that time, and nothing was more important. I was at the peak of my career. 17 years is a long time to be at your peak. I was enjoying. But if you weigh it, parents come first. Absolutely. So overnight, I kind of left the job. I had no, what am I going to do? Yes. Simultaneously, while I was traveling during my job, I used to pen down my words and all the difficulties of gender inequality, and then a lot of things which came, but I never thought this would take that kind of shape. But again, okay, this was one part of it, which was just a passion by that time. It never became my profession. Right. So after now, April 2016, he passed away. And then, I had nothing to do, and I didn't want to go back because, that phase.
Absolutely.
I was so demotivated, I didn't want to go back, frankly. Despite of me having that kind of position, my job was on hold for 2 months, which was a big thing. But again, I just didn't want to go back. I didn't know what's my roadmap. And then there was some medical complications. I had an operation and gallbladders. I mean, that whole year passed by. What? I remembered I had a page. I used to pen down. And when you write your emotions and people reciprocate it, you touch that emotional chord. They reciprocate it beautifully. So sitting home, all I did was writing and writing and writing. So this was while I was writing all this, my page grew from 5,000 to 10,000 to probably, a lakh, 2 lakhs. Today we are a family of 5.5 lakh people.
Hmm.
So this light grew, and then I thought that yes, this is what my calling is, and I need to work on that.
Hmm.
So I got a way. I got
Hmm.
a roadmap to it. I think that
Right.
was somewhere indicated by the higher ups to, show me the way. This is something
Absolutely.
which was in the last corner. And I would
Hmm.
tell everybody, each woman, that whatever work you're doing in life, don't just
Hmm.
ignore it. What comes to your life is what is
Yes.
important. So
Yes.
what I faced, I used to write all that. And
Hmm.
yes, people wanted somebody to speak up.
Yeah.
So uh, that is where I thought that, okay, let's start this initiative. That was an
Hmm.
initiative that time.
Yeah.
And then I kind of had tie-ups with people across.
Hmm.
I needed
Hmm.
to understand how do I reach more and more people. Okay, there is a
Right.
page, we go, but that is only till there. Now what?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people, in fact, including me, while I was working, we had our limitations. We cannot speak our heart out.
Right.
We all fear our jobs, our commitments, so we don't
Yeah.
speak.
Correct.
So I kind of, because I was in a corporate, I knew a lot of people there, and I knew
Hmm.
where I have to hit things. So I connected with people in the society, and trust me, our society, which we call advanced, is much backward than even a rural area.
Absolutely. What you're saying is absolutely right, Guinea. And before you go further, I would now like you to interrupt and ask, because this is what you are doing presently now and how you've taken your life forward. But to understand that what that pause actually happened, because we have just skipped to that part of your father's demise and your operation. But though that was the time which really there
Yes,
was a lot of churning which was happening inside you. So I would
yes,
like
yes,
you to please highlight that point, because that is the foundation that became the foundation of whatever you are doing today. So in that pause that you took from your corporate world, which was there, and you were having a kind of a very regular and routine life, which a lot of people would like to actually have a very road jow out. That is the right kind of life people want to live. They don't want some unnecessary pricks from here and
yes.
there. Yeah. So but you left that job. Even 2 months they waited for you, still you left the job, and you took a kind of a pause from your that runaway life. So what
Exactly.
was that pause about, and how that pause really transformed you? Please share that.
See, Monica, when I took that, I mean, I would not say sabbatical, I would not say whatever situation was. When I was at home, that time I realized that, I need to do something. And my father always told me daughters are blessing because I was an
Hmm.
elder daughter and I
Hmm.
always used to like a forefront soldier. So, sitting home all these years, I never noticed what is my worth it.
Hmm.
We all women have a certain schedule,
Hmm.
but I would advise, I would tell every woman that you should know your worth. That is the
Yes.
important thing. That was the pause
Yes.
which I had.
Hmm.
If I could manage a house with all
Hmm.
those financial aspects with the
Hmm.
limited budget
Hmm.
all these years, why didn't I have that kind of post in my office?
Hmm. Hmm.
Probably had that pause not come in my life, I would not have actually found my worth in it.
Hmm.
So that sitting home made me realize that my house runs beautifully and
Hmm.
I have segregated every aspect so the entire month functions nicely. Why I was, why I did not get that kind of responsibility in an office?
Hmm.
That was the pause which made me feel my worth in it. And
Hmm.
that's how Daughters Are Blessings started with.
Amazing, amazing. So this is very important point which you have brought about, that we are not able to, because only few hours you can say back I was talking to somebody, and there was a kind of a disrespect for her, because somebody has told her something and she was there feeling very bad about it, and she was saying that am I not able to say something to somebody? Am I so bad that I'm not able to say something about myself to somebody? I said, no, you have to first understand yourself. You are not
Yes,
positioning yourself as somebody, so how will the other person respect you? So that is
Yes,
what's the point you have brought about just now, that we need to know our self-worth. Unless we
yes.
know our self-worth, people will not respect or have any dignity for
Monica,
us.
I tell everybody, don't give us reservations.
Hmm.
Don't open the door, car door for us. Don't do
Hmm.
anything. Treat
Hmm.
us equal.
Hmm.
Let's be equal. I don't
Yes.
say a woman should be treated this way or a man should be.
Hmm.
No, today our society, see, these all things I analyzed during that pause of my life. There were a lot of
Yes.
family functions which I could not attend during those 17 years because of my job. But when I attended, I understood. As soon as a child is born, there
Hmm.
are pinks all over for a girl, there are blues
Yeah.
all over for a boy. I mean,
Right.
it's just a color. Please
Correct.
just treat it as a color. This is what
Absolutely.
the gender inequality happens right from day one from our houses.
Absolutely.
So, you have to just look around everything. When
Hmm.
I understand what you're saying, when you were talking to women, 90% of women today are working. And
Hmm.
I would say in corporates, they'll say, Madam, 7 o'clock ho gaya, ab aap ghar jao. You
Hmm.
grade my work, not on my
Hmm.
gender. This is
Yes.
for
Yes.
every woman today.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
so in case you have a monotonous life for every woman, please take a pause. Please
Hmm.
take a break. Don't feel guilty about it. You have to
Yeah.
love yourself. And there
Actually.
you'll find your life purpose.
Amazing, amazing. Very well said, Ginny. I must really appreciate for what points you have brought out here. I was want to just recap again for everybody who is listening now, that she's saying it is not bad to take a pause. Pause is, that is what we have been saying in all the pause talks up till now, that pause is not about a break. Pause is
It's an
about to reflect.
investment.
Yeah,
It's
it
an
is an
investment
investment,
too.
and you have to reflect back and bring out your initial inherent power, which is already there, and probably in that routine which she's talking about, you have just forgotten that, and you stop living. You're living for people around you, and you're not even living for yourself. So please
Exactly.
start to live for yourself. And this is not even for a
Exactly.
woman, I must say. It is even for men. There are men who are
Exactly.
just running the race, just running the race. They have so many deadlines on them and they are getting crazy. So even for them, it is good to take a pause.
Yes,
Wonderful.
it is.
So
So
I
you
will
know what?
now request, yeah, please continue.
We are like every individual, every woman, man, we are like three in ourselves. One for
Hmm,
the world,
hmm.
one for the family,
Family.
and we fulfill our duties in these two. But where is
Yes.
that us? We have to
Yes.
be for
Yes.
ourselves. So
Yes. Yes.
please, woman, don't be guilty about loving yourself. That should be the first priority,
Yes,
mine
you
and
are not
yours.
being selfish. I always say, don't feel that you are getting selfish, because the moment you start doing that, people will say that, oh my God, she's behaving so selfish. And that guilt starts to rise up, and you feel, oh my God, my children are suffering, my husband is suffering, my in-laws are suffering, and I'm doing this. How can I smile when people are unhappy? So all that is not required. You have to
Monica,
first live for yourself.
I went to a very political party, and there was this MLA who told me, daughters are blessing. I wish I had a daughter. I mean,
Hmm.
I resist. I said, ma'am, aren't you a daughter? Why do
Yeah.
we forget ourselves? So
Yes.
please love yourself.
Absolutely. So, yes, Guinea, such wonderful things you have told us. I will now request you to share more about your foundation, because that is what brought you out from that pause, and that is a product of your pause. So, please
Yes.
share something about that.
Now, my foundation believes, as I told you, in equality, equal work.
Hmm.
And, we have to cut all this from grassroots level.
Hmm.
That's how I've been connected to these rural areas, though we have a lot of collaborations. And if anybody wants any collaborations, my foundation is ready to help them in
Hmm.
any way which we can. We have our volunteers in every part of the city in Mumbai, but yes, we are looking for Pan India now.
Hmm.
And as I said before, we connect rural to the urban area. We get their work,
Hmm.
whether it's jewelry or it's any thing
Hmm.
to this part of the world, because they don't know how to sell. They just know
Yeah.
how to work.
Right.
So, so making a bridge in between the two,
Hmm.
and I mean, I would, I in fact tell everybody, there is the discipline and punishment are two different things. So please let your daughters fly. Let them see what is right and wrong for themselves. You make them disciplined, but not punish them this way. So I go for a motivational speak, and this is what I speak every time to them. And definitely my foundation has volunteers, as I said. We have nutritionists, we have psychologists, which go to the municipal schools. We go, and also, yes, we have sanitary pad vending machines people. So we got connected to the corporates. I mean, corporate, you see, there is a coffee machine, but there is no sanitary pad machine.
Yeah. I just got to know that also. A lot of people are now going to do about that also. Yes. Because a woman who is coming to an office the whole day, she's sitting there. So she may need a change of pad also. So she should have a vending machine. She may start a period right away there itself. So many times in the school we had done that. I remember in school we had a period and we used to put ink mark on that red spot, so that the red is not seen, if you remember. So how we have grown up. But today we need to have
This
this
is something that God has given us.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I mean, the men who don't allow women to enter a kitchen like a taboo or something, I want those men to understand what that woman or what that family will go through if the woman doesn't go through her monthly charms also.
Yes. Yes.
Then
Yes.
they want the family to, increase, and they want their name and all the generations. How do you expect generations to come without such an important part of a woman? So please, you have to accept a woman, because this is something which God has given us.
This is a biological phenomenon. Yeah, it is just a biological phenomenon. It is nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be scared of, and nothing to hide of. Yes.
Exactly. So this is what I go to the rural areas also, and I teach them, because earlier they used to think that I am coming to take the woman away. My foundation lives on livelihood. With donations and charities, you cannot run for long.
Yeah.
So that's why I have another company. Under this Daughters Are Blessing, we cannot do work. So for that, we have a separate company which funds. So all the artisans which we promote and everything, which is a subsidiary of this company.
Right.
So this is how my foundation works. And there is a long battle. Trust me, it's a long battle too.
Absolutely. But you are there as a soldier, the soldier on the forefront, as your father told you. So I'm really happy that I met you, and we are now sharing this so many insights to so many women out there, and they will also get a lot of positivity out of this. They will get a lot of motivation to really go all out, like writing a small page, writing your own affirmation, writing your own thoughts could bring a woman to this level. So just unleash yourself, just go on. Don't be hesitant to think, speak, or say anything. So thank you so much, Ginee. It was really wonderful to know about all what you are doing, and you're doing such wonderful thing at such level also. And one thing I want to point out here, that whatever we have done in our life never goes to waste. That is what I brought it from this conversation also. Her corporate string did not go to waste, because all her contacts she got, whatever she's using now is because she was working in her this level of corporate level. And also the writing which she did here and there, that also didn't get wasted, and that is how she is being able to bring this daughter's foundation alive. So thank you so much. I would like you to now share a small message for the woman. Still, one last line.
One last line is, a woman is a blessing to the world, and you are one of them. So value yourself. That's all which I would say again and again.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ginee. And I'm telling all the women who are there, if you're listening to this post talk, please start to build your worth. You are worthy of so much more. And if you're listening to this, and if you also have a story to share with us, please DM me and I will reach out to you. And you can be the next guest on this post talk. So thank you so much for being here, Ginee. It was such a pleasure. Namaste.
It is great meeting you, Monica, and we need more people for us to speak over on these platforms. Thank you, everybody. And I'm just a call away. Anything, anytime, you can get in touch with Monica and she can give you my number.
Yes, sure, sure. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thanks, Monica. Thanks. Bye bye.